In recent years, Vietnamese music has made many breakthroughs, created quality products, and made a great impression on the public, especially the international audience. In Ho Chi Minh City, the largest economic centers in the country, where the concentration of foreign communities from many countries around the world come to live, the music also becomes a link connecting them with Vietnam. One of them is the foreign singer from Spain, Jorge Martinez. With an immense love for Vietnamese culture, people and music, he has combined the music of two different countries, creating a unique, creative, and attractive singing style called the Viet Spanish style.
No me haces mal, curarme en silencio de ti. A tus mentiras, con tus besos que me quitan la vida. Ta về một nhà hết đôi mi từ một đường đôi khi mà cùng một sắc tốt nhất từ một gió khi hai ta từ một đường đã vui từ một nỗi vui nước mắt rơi một giọt giống cho nhau một đôi.
Thank you for your amazing opening performance. Thank you for having me to welcome everybody to sharing Vietnam on VTC10 NETVIET channel. And now please welcome Jorge Martinez.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
So my first question is, why did you choose Vietnam as a place to live and work? And what was your first impression about Vietnam?
Yeah, I came to Vietnam in 2015. I did an MBA in Spain, in Madrid. And then I had the opportunity to choose one country in the world, and I chose Vietnam. And I was working here in the Embassy of Spain, and I'm not sure why I chose Vietnam. Sadly, I wanted to come to Asia, and they need an engineer in the embassy, so I chose Vietnam. But I'm here already 4 years, so it was a good decision, I guess. I have to be completely honest. So when I came to the airport, it was like I remember that we took the taxi. And I saw all these motorbikes in the streets, and I thought like, wow, this is amazing. It's so different from my country, from Spain, like so much traffic, and I felt like, like very overwhelmed because of the traffic. I remember watching the pagodas, also impressed me a lot too. Well, I love Vietnamese food. The food is amazing. I miss Spanish food as well, but here in Vietnam, when I go to Spain for Christmas, I also miss the Vietnamese food. So it's the people is amazing. Actually, I was thinking after working here in the embassy, I was about to go to South America. They offered me 2 positions, one in Chile, another one in Peru. And I had this stupid idea of traveling around the world or living in one country or in one continent every year. But I came to Vietnam and I changed my mind. I decided to stay here. So yeah, that's how I like Vietnam.
Yeah, it's very nice to hear that. Where did you get the inspiration of combining the music of two countries, Vietnam and Spain, together? What are the commonalities and differences between these two?
Well, it's very, very different. Completely different. But I met these guys, Los Mosquitos, the Mosquitos band, and I saw them playing Spanish songs and some Vietnamese singers singing in Spanish. And then there was one day that I heard the song is called La Idea de Nan. Yeah. Okay, that song is actually Spanish. So I heard that song in Vietnamese, and I was like, wow, it's amazing. So you can actually pick some Spanish songs probably make it a little bit more Spanish style and sing in Vietnamese, or the other way around, you know, Vietnamese music and you make it Spanish. So I thought about it, and I was working a little bit with my friend Win because she speaks Spanish, and we were making some songs a little bit for fun also. Like we were meeting at home and we were playing together and we were making new lyrics. But yeah, the music is completely different. But well, we try to make acoustic because we don't have like a huge band, so acoustic is like the same every part in the world, I guess.
From his unique creations, Jorge Martinez brought with Spanish songs to perform everywhere and received lots of positive feedbacks. Not only does people feel the unique creativities, but they also see the love of these foreign singers for both Vietnamese music and country itself. That urged him to try to improve every day and develop his career better and better.
Here at Sri Restaurant and Lounge, we concentrate on some music and entertainment, and I happened to meet Jorge Martinez, and when he's singing for an audience, especially during our Spanish party. But we have a lot of Vietnamese coming here as well to listen to this type of music. And Jorge, he also sings actually in Vietnamese, and but in his Spanish way. So the connection between Spain and Vietnam is really from the heart, and both the Vietnamese and Spanish love it.
Âm nhạc của Tây Ban Nha và Việt Nam có thể kết hợp lại với nhau, thì Jorge đang làm điều này. Mình có một chuyến diễn cho một công ty của bạn của mình, thì Jorge lên là một người nước ngoài mà người Tây Ban Nha và hát tiếng Việt. Hát tiếng Việt. Mọi người ở dưới rất là ngỡ ngàng dưới sân khấu tích và vỗ tay tán thưởng. Và anh ấy không có những anh ấy hát bằng tiếng Việt theo phong cách Tây Ban Nha, nhưng mà anh ấy còn trước khi hát anh ấy còn giới thiệu nữa, rất là thú vị, cho mọi người rất là vui và ngỡ ngàng, tức là ngạc nhiên.
Mình thì rất là hay đến đây vì là mỗi tháng ở đây rất là hay tổ chức chương trình âm nhạc Tây Ban Nha. Và đặc biệt là Châu rất là thích văn hóa Tây Ban Nha cũng như là nền âm nhạc của Tây Ban Nha. Đó là lý do vì sao mà Châu rất là yêu thích ngôn ngữ này. Bên cạnh đó thì Châu cũng từng nghe Jorge hát tiếng Việt, và anh Jorge là người Tây Ban Nha và là người bạn thân của Châu nữa. Cho nên là Châu vô cùng quý anh Jorge về cách mà anh ấy đã cố gắng học tiếng Việt và thể hiện cái tình yêu Việt Nam qua bài hát tiếng Việt Nam và bằng tiếng Việt Nam, mặc dù anh ấy là người Tây Ban Nha.
So what challenges did you face at the beginning? Compare speak Vietnamese to singing Vietnamese, which is more difficult. Why?
The most difficult is understanding Vietnamese. It's super difficult to understand. And I would say it's more difficult to talk than to sing, because singing actually you can prepare a song a lot at home, even if you don't understand some words, but you just memorize. But speaking, no, you have to. So now I'm trying to speak better Vietnamese, but still it's very difficult. But well, the most I want is singing. So if I improve my pronunciation when singing Vietnamese, so that would be the best. Yeah. I come from a country that the language, Spanish, is difficult in grammar, but very easy in pronunciation. It's completely different to Vietnamese. Vietnamese is easy in grammar, but in pronunciation it's completely different. In Spain we have like A, E, I, O, U, the vowels. And in Vietnam you have, I don't know how many combinations. Like more than 50 or so. For me, my ear is, it cannot catch all the sounds right now. I hope in the future, I don't know.
What was the first song you sang in the Spanish style? Why did you choose this song? How long have you been practicing for this song, and which part of the lyrics is the hardest?
Well, I would say that because the first song we tried was kind of making a mashup, like mixing the Spanish and Vietnamese music and putting together with the same chords. So it was Một Nhà, one song that is called Muerte en Hawaii, that is from a Puerto Rico singer. Well, combining both songs, and it's because I love Một Nhà. I remember when I heard the first time in the supermarket, so it was very catchy, very happy song. I don't know, like very, I don't know, I felt like I wanted to go to the beach and drink some mojito or something and lay on the beach with the guitar. And Muerte en Hawaii is the same, it's like very tropical rhythm. So I think it could be combined both together, and yeah, I think they are very nice, both songs.
How do Vietnamese audiences react to you when you perform with Spanish songs? Could you share some of your memorable experience among your first performance to the audience?
Yes, well, when I sing in Vietnamese, people at the beginning, I try to speak a little bit in Vietnamese at the beginning. I sing ciao, moi noi, I don't know, but then so people understand that, well, I'm making the effort of speaking Vietnamese, and then for singing at the beginning they are kind of checking out how my pronunciation is, I think. So and then they start to enjoy more. But at the beginning they are like checking out what I'm singing, because sometimes probably I don't sing well or I don't sing well, I don't pronounce well, and then they are trying to catch. No, I think everyone appreciates the effort of you trying to speak their languages. It's the same if I see some Vietnamese guy in Spain trying to sing in Spanish. Or, well, I saw here already some Vietnamese singers trying to sing in Spanish, and I appreciate the effort of them making that. So, well, I like a lot to sing in small places, but not a lot of people, because sometimes the music, the Spanish music, makes people like dancing a little bit. So you are surrounded by people and dancing. So if you are on the stage, you cannot dance with the people, right? So yeah, I remember in one of the bars here in Saigon, very small bar, but there were like a lot of people there, and we started singing Spanish songs, and people were dancing like, I don't know, like if they were Spanish, and they were dancing, and I was dancing with the mic, you know, and well, but it happens many times.
What is your future plan, and what would you do to get more people to know about this Spanish style?
Well, actually, in Viet I started like, because because we wanted to bring the community of Spanish people and Latino people and the Vietnamese people that speak Spanish together. Because, well, Spanish is the second language in the world in terms of mother tongue speakers. So, and in Vietnam, not many people speak Spanish. So I thought it would be nice. So what I'm trying now is to make my own music, and everything is gonna be like a mix between Vietnamese and Spanish. But even the lyrics, we will combine some lyrics in Spanish and some lyrics in Vietnamese. And I'm working with some rappers too here in Vietnam, and we are trying to make something together too. And they want to sing in Spanish, and I will teach them, I guess. But it's going to be easier for Vietnamese people to sing in Spanish, because Spanish, as I told you, is A, E, I, O, U, and very simple.
Thank you for your sharing. I hope you will get more success on your journey. And thank you for watching. See you next time.
Hết đôi mi thân một đường, đôi khi mà cùng một sắc, tốt nhất từ một gió. Khi hai ta từ một đường, đã vui từ một nỗi vui, nước mắt rơi một giọt, sống cho nhau một đôi.